Hello.
Hi guys.
How are you doing?
We're here for our first tea for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Which tea are you going to take?
I think I'm going to go for lemon. Feels like a lemon day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, and we're back.
I'm going to go for the mango passion fruit.
I love that.
I feel like that'll be good.
I feel like it's very summery, which like helps on a day like today.
Yeah, the weather's so crazy.
Mm-hmm. Barely got it here, but committed to tea for lunch, so glad I made it.
Oh my gosh, it's cutting out again.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to wait out our connection here, make sure that we're all good before we start talking.
Did everyone make it to work today, or are you guys doing a work from home day? There's only a couple of us here at the office today.
Mm-hmm. Real committed ones.
Yeah. But shall we get started?
Yes. All right. Well, welcome to Tea for Lunch, a weekly show powered by Arcade.
Social media, entertainment, celebrity, and tech in 15 minutes or less. You can catch the show live on Instagram Wednesdays about 12:30 Mountain Time or on all of our podcast providers and YouTube on Thursdays. We're your hosts this week, Naya.
And Addi. So we're interns here. We just started. When did we start officially?
I think it was June.
June?
Yeah, June 2nd.
Yeah. So we're the little babies of so much.
Yeah.
How have you enjoyed your internship so far?
Yeah, I feel like I've learned so much about marketing and about myself working here, and it's been such an amazing experience. And I've just loved getting to know everyone. Everyone on the team is so talented in their own ways.
It's true.
And it's just so inspiring.
For sure. That's definitely a highlight is the people here. Like every single day, I'm just amazed that I get to work with the people that I'm working with. Everyone is so and offers such different things to the team. Yeah, I'm like super happy to be here, and I'm super happy it's you that I'm interning with.
True. Addi and I at the beginning, we kind of guessed that we'd be working together, so super happy.
It was this big moment where we were invited out to a happy hour, and I remember being like, okay, I'm going to meet the other intern, and I just knew it was going to be Naya, that I was going to be walking through the doors and seeing, and sure enough, it was her, so it was good. Well, for our first sip, we have two pieces of news from Instagram. So first, Instagram has addressed the glitch this week that was locking out users from their accounts and deleting followers, noting it was a bug that they've now fixed. This is a reminder how important it is for creators and businesses to diversify their platforms, whether it's an owned email list, building TikTok. They really need to consider what would happen if Instagram just went down completely.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like you definitely have to diversify your platforms and like make sure you have other platforms like LinkedIn or email list. You just have to make sure you're not only on Instagram.
I feel like you've actually done a good job of that. Like, I feel like you have just as strong of a presence on Instagram as you do TikTok and like shows a different side of you. Me, on the other hand, I'm a little straggler. I am definitely just all about Instagram. I'm trying to get on the TikTok wave, but I don't know. It's hard for me to push out content.
But I feel like if you are on Instagram, you just need to make sure you're building your community. And I feel like Addi is doing a really great job of connecting with people, especially with her videos that she makes. But yeah, make sure you connect with your community so that they can...
That is a really, really good point. Yeah. Second is that Instagram is finally launching creator profiles. Creator profiles are basically a media kit that will live on your professional dashboard. This feature should start rolling out the next few weeks, which is super exciting, and it will allow you to share your creator profile with brands directly in the app. So this is a game changer.
Yeah. I feel like some transparency between brands and creators, because I feel like without this new, what do they call it on here?
The creator
profiles. Instead of having that, we'd have to send out our media kit directly to the brands. So I feel like this just allows brands to see your stats and everything that you've done, especially if all you post are images. They might not know what you're really about and what you've done. So this can kind of showcase your talents and
if it'll be like mainly a help to creators, or if it will kind of go the other way for some creators that haven't been doing a good job with their engagement and stuff. I'll just be curious to see how it plays out.
For sure.
Next story.
Okay, so let's talk about Twitter. After a long back and forth, Elon Musk officially owns Twitter. We aren't completely sure about what the future holds for the platform, but some changes are being reported include updates to subscriptions. Musk plans to generate 50% of Twitter's revenues for subscribers instead of relying heavily on ads. And next, Musk is considering charging users for verification ticks, charging businesses to use the platform, enhancing exposure for verified profiles, and adding new verification options.
Easy. I feel like it kind of goes back to some of our other points that we were making, that it's so important for creators to diversify, because if someone was like a diehard, like I'm a Twitter, influencer, this is my main thing, this could really change the game for them and kind of give other profiles like more of a voice than theirs. Like I'm sure with people being able to buy their verifications on the platform, and it could kind of shut out some other voices that have really worked to get up to the point that they are now. So it's an interesting change up. I don't really know how to feel about it.
For sure.
Yeah.
I feel like it'll definitely change like the direction that social media is heading in. They even said he's already cutting out some of his senior execs that are already at Twitter.
He's ruthless.
So I feel like he's
crazy.
changing the whole brand of Twitter media for about like 10 to 15 years. They're kind of just changing what it's going to look like in the future. And I think it kind of is time for a change. I'm not sure what that's going to look like. It's a little scary, but I feel like it has to happen.
Yeah. It's just crazy how it's in the hands of Elon Musk. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. They do say money is power. So.
I mean,
I feel like he's like
this
taking it literally.
Clearly is, showing us that it is. Yeah. All right. Well, okay. I think we're back from that little spotty connection there. But we are going to wrap up with a fun little palate cleanser here, which is the best of celebrity Halloween.
Yeah.
So celebrities really pulled out the stops this year. I feel like every single year, like it's just becoming more and more of a production, and this crazy social media thing, like really insane. What different types of people, characters, Kylie Jenner, I mean, like she literally, I think, had 4 or 5 different costumes.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a national holiday.
They're really trying to create like an experience around their costume, and I mean, I feel like it's crazy for us like normal people looking in, seeing like it was hard for me to pull off one costume, like a full photo shoot, professional photographer. Like,
did you see Lori Harvey's costumes?
I haven't.
She did a tribute to Beyonce and like all of her like, older videos. So
I like that.
She did like whole photo shoots as well, like similar to Kylie Jenner. So I feel like it's like been a whole production.
Yeah,
for sure.
that reminds me of last year, Hailey Bieber doing Britney Spears, like multiple different iconic looks of hers.
Yeah.
Last year kind of trumped what she had going on this year, but what were some of your other favorites this year?
I also like Kim Kardashian and her kids. She had them. There was Eazy-E, Sade. There was like 2 more, Snoop Dogg, and then the last one was Aaliyah. So I don't know. I feel like they're kind of also doing real people, which is a little bit different than what people usually do traditionally, which like might be like a real person, which is interesting.
Speaking of the Kardashian Jenners, Kendall dressed up as a cucumber this year.
I
remember
really
getting a DM from, I mean, it was a couple days ago, but I got a DM from my best friend, like her dressed up as a cucumber, and I'm like, wow, that's quite something.
You know what's so funny? I actually asked Drew if he was a cucumber or a pickle for Halloween. So if he was a cucumber, they would have...
I thought it was awesome. I think, I don't know, for those who don't know, she basically, a whole meme kind of came out with her basically not being able to cut a cucumber. She was like trying to cut it every which way except for like the normal way, and it was just quite the sight to see. So I think she was trying to, I don't know, I mean, she was kind of like making fun of herself in a way, but I don't know, make people over with that. But I also wonder if it was like her idea or like her assistant's idea or someone else to like try to, I don't know.
I feel like knowing the production they all put behind their costumes, it was definitely a marketing strategy, I think.
That's what I thought too. I was like, that's a smart play on it.
And I feel like they've been wanting to get Kendall in our good graces.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because she's been an interesting one.
yeah. Much guys for listening today.
And now that we've wet your palate, go eat something more substantial.
Bye.
Bye.